Hey, how you doing? Wow, am I having a wonderful time with these reaction videos. The responses are killer. The Tool Army, great support, thank you so much. I'm actually going to be doing some more Tool reviews, reactions, but this time, like a lot of you suggested, I've been doing a little more homework. I've been watching interviews on the band members and stuff, and not trying to get into their heads, but trying to, by learning a little more about them, I believe that my other reactions for Tool stuff coming up is going to be maybe sprinkled with some different points of view. But today I'm actually doing a video from a band called, okay, don't hate me, old guy. Is it Polyphia or Polyphia? The song is G.O.A.T. I did hear one, because somebody sent me this, I did hear one track earlier, and I went, oh, this is really interesting. A rock instrumental band. Could be the future of rock, or is this rock prog or whatever. Anyhow, I'm talking too much. I'm gonna grab my headsets. Let's listen to G.O.A.T. and let's see what we're in store for. All right, all right, stand by. Here we go. Kind of a weird vibe there, kind of a Seed of Chucky kind of thing. Church. Ooh. Wow. I love this. Open harmonics. It might be in the key of B. For a guitar, the open string harmonics is easy. Not easy, but... All right, stand by. All right, this is my first stop. For those of you, if this is the first time you've ever seen this, I come at my reactions as a composer, and my big joke is I'm an old guy, so I'm a decomposer. Anyhow, wow, wow, wow. Unbelievable guitar technique. I had said earlier that I think it might be in the key of B, which made open string harmonics not a lot of, harsh, not a lot of chicory to get it going, because of the open strings and the harmonics that they seem to be using. It doesn't mean that by any stretch of the imagination what they're doing, it makes it simpler. The sonic tapestry that these guys are weaving together is absolutely crazy, because, well, first of all, I am one of those guys where I've had a very hard time with drums in my own personal writings of keeping something very straight and square. And when you start to play around with the pocket is when I really start getting excited. But this drummer took the liberty of still keeping everything in the pocket, but all of his counter rhythm playing that locks in with the intense, I don't know what you want to call it, technique, guitar technique, that both guitar players, another cool thing, two guitar players makes for incredible richness, and the bass player. This kind of composition is extremely difficult to write, especially as a band. I don't know how they write their music. It may be that it's pre-written, on a computer. You take chunks and stuff and do things. I don't know. That this song kind of lends itself to that, but I don't know what their creative mushrooming is like as a band, or if somebody gives the music and they work it out. A lot of people do that. A lot of bands will do that, but nonetheless, incredible musicianship. I love the rhythm. It's insane. The drummer taking these kind of chances that he's doing and locking it into the pocket, still being around the tempo. It's insane. Incredible musicianship. And so let's just keep going and see what we got. Okay, the song's almost over, but I do want to stop off, and that was an absolute schooling in rhythmic ceremonial rituals. These guys are of royalty, it seems like, of that. That's just a term I like to use. Their rhythmic expression and how they're making this happen is absolute. And for an instrumental, that's this kind of an instrumental, it makes it so interesting. This is the kind of song I'm probably going to listen to quite a few times, just to listen to it, and then as a composer continually enjoy everything. I always bring up something about engineering. Okay, so what makes this really unique and really fun is the fact that they have two super guitar players. And I noticed that I think Tim Hensons, his name, I think is the skinnier guy. I'm sorry, forgive me, I don't know all the band members' names. Gives them the great opportunity to actually write in a way where one guitar player was playing an octave lower, the other guitar player is playing, or the main line is playing it at the line he chooses, and there's that split, so you can listen to it in the headsets. You can hear how that hard split is of guitar one, guitar two, bass in the middle. Bass player is just crushing it with the drummer. They're that unison between the two of them rhythmically, combining it with the insane rhythmic arrangement in this composition is this to me. I'm going to go out on a ledge here. There is a point when musicians get so good that what is really going to define them is how they arrange and compose. This to me is probably one of the most unique progressive approaches to playing the guitar in this capacity as an instrumental band. Great pop culture. These guys all seem really fairly young, in their 20s kind of thing. And for them to have pushed that limit, the guitar player, bass player, the other guitar player, drummer, to push this limit the way they did, I think it's going to be another one of those, as I said in one of the Tool videos, another super precedent-setting piece of music that I think other musicians are probably going to try to do videos and them playing this line and stuff. That really, like a wow moment in the world of guitar and arrangements. So let's finish this off and see what we got. What was that? Hold on, I'm going to go back. Hang on. Go back a little bit. What was that? That was great. Wow. And it ends with that spooky Sita Chucky effect too. Also, what I did notice is that they did, even though they're a band with no keyboards, that at least in percussion, that they, I'm not in percussion, sorry, in production, they did use synth sounds. The very opening, it sounded like some sounds I'm familiar with some of the synth modules they used to enforce kind of impact moments. And I want to say one more thing about the drummer that I really love doing, and I've done this in many arrangements in my time in the past. A lot of times that emphasis at the turnaround at the end of a beat on the one, coming in and out of a hook or something, there'll be a hit on the cymbal. Bam. What I love that he did, and he's taken and he really pushed the limits, is that power accent not necessarily coming in on the one. So it would be he came in, that accent would come in on two or on the end of the first bar. Anyhow, for those who get that. Anyhow, so wow, I am definitely going to start digging into, I'm going to say it's POLYPHIA. Forgive me. And thanks to all of you, once again, who are guiding me through this. I'm learning all kinds of new things on how to shoot and stuff and respond and react. And I really appreciate you guys dropping by. And My opinion, once again, is just about coming at it as a composer, and I do have eclectic taste in music, so you can hear some really unique things coming by, I believe. Anyhow, so yeah, thanks for dropping by, and POLYPHIA G.O.A.T, absolute work of art, sonic art.
All right.
See ya.